one, action.
Hello, this is Russell Scott Day, founder of Transcendia, in my uniform, which is blue jeans, suspenders, and my Ukrainian sub-captain's uniform coat that I was sent to by Packrat. Anyway, to go forward, I was so inspired. I've been so inspired. We are now in the period, this is the time of the great follow-up, and it's a great time to be an economist. And I want to read you a letter. I think something really, somehow, that thing about collapsing in place got to me by Lambert yesterday. And then I was reading about this other stuff by some guy, Black wrote it, but it was about another economist. And I've been forced to study economics because of my goal of creating a nation of airports, which turns out to be really the front businesses of the C.I.A. and MI6, who established their front business page in Malaysia. I hadn't really thought about it that way, but I'd been inspired to think that a nation of airports would work to moderate world economies and aid in the pursuit of peace, because I consider my job to be the prevention of the apocalyptic riot, which I used to call nuclear war. And this is a response, a comment I made to the Black article about a mythical economist world. Okay? Others have said that 80% of economic experiments don't work in the real world. And we've seen that recently the hedge funds are exposed as racketeers. Also, the banks have become corrupt, and they conspire to hide money for kleptocracies, leaders, despots, and all like that. They all think this is part of the game, but the aim was to create a civilization. That was our goal, and maintain the civilization. Without a government of government, John C. Mearsheimer says that we must, everybody has to get a nuclear weapon. This is a real problem. Okay, to begin, this is the text. Whatever or whomever you love with passion will become work. I consider myself lucky as an independent scholar with an economic model of my own. I may only share it with the CIA and MI6 I have come to see. I did think it was unique to me, but looking for precedents and attempting always to build on real strengths, I was forced by my goal of founding a new nation into an in-depth personal study of economics and finance. Now is the best time to be at this study because we are in the great follow-up. Since all was made boring by Glass-Steagall and things went along twin well with the bipolar power balance of a Cold War that worked into a toss-up of a world on all fronts, while in the throes of the endgame of the 100 Years Oil War, it is revealed that what is true must be accepted. I wrote confronted, but I thought better of it. The system matters. There is the fenced-in civilized world and the world of chaos. Barbarians steal what they need and want, and civilized people work for what they need and want. In one world, rules are obeyed, and in the other, the pride of conquest drives all rules into a memory hole. Work is the spiritual struggle for the material necessities. What is the most horrible situation? The most horrible situation is to be trapped and lost at the same time. Now we are all trapped. Everyone is trapped. Some are lost at the same time too. In the great follow-up, those not lost are writing themselves and us, if we will read and listen, watch them on YouTube, fighting ourselves out of the bag, the trap bag. Taxes are the price we pay for civilization. You cannot go wrong if your goals are correct. Okay, the goals of the U.S. were just great up until 1899. Afterwards, Mahan's battleships drove the U.S. to become a monster. Oil. We must have oil. The U.S. used up all its own oil, and then there was domination of the Middle East and oil for land yachts. I had a Pontiac, Star Chief, Bonneville, and later with a 400 cubic inch engine and overdrive, up the mountains and down, anywhere in the country it could go. These cars, they put Cadillac transmissions in tanks. The world made safe for the barbarians. Genghis Khan, the robed gift to secure power. Dressed for success. Manners at the dinner table. Gone are fortunes over lunch, trophy-wise. A butler says he should be killed. A wine taster here and there. Onward, thieves, onwards. New Zealand and Mars await. Money goes into chests buried in Panama, under sand. What the hell is the goal? That was it. Change the tax code. No, there's debt. MMT, the central bank can cover it. No, it must have a fucking goal that makes sense for more than the intolerable system that empowers the psychopaths and their baby brothers out to stick their hands in every womb. Finance stops where the printing presses start. Food, clothing, shelter. Yay, airmail. There's an ocean. So then we become medieval. We have become medieval. First, Boomtown, where David Cay lives, is perfect. Second, past Chapel Hill, the unique city-state ivory tower power. I show it to you daily. I ask for an invasion. Tool makers are what we are. The sea is rising. A struggle with nature is not enough to make a nation. What war best to declare now? Without a war, no salvation. Depression. No goal for the willing warrior other than to get a paycheck from a private army 6 times what they had gotten from the trainers. I declare war on a regular basis. War on those who will not give up WMDs, nukes in particular. Print my note, write a deal memo on the back. War on about 6 nations now, right? China, the US, France, Russia, Pakistan, North Korea, Israel, India. Merzheimer says everybody needs nukes because there is no government of governments. Shit damn. Impossible. Collapse in place. Potatoes. Food. When all stops and the drugstores close or looted, well, I'll die. So what? Go far from tanks and the TPP, TIPP, Uruguay with Montevideo and a loved soccer team. Go there, kids. Leave us. If I win, well then, all the money goes to engineers. Thanks. Thank you very much. This has been Russell Scott Day, founder of Transcendia. I have end notes and I'd take questions. Do you have any questions? No, Ball the cat doesn't have any questions. My wife has no questions. She's aware. You got any questions?
No, baby.
All right, well.
Transcendia. It's a friend.
Friendia.